See, family, what I'm saying to y'all, what I'm saying to you, family, what I'm saying to you, Africans, is you can take the slave out of slavery, but the slave got to take the slavery out of himself. You can take the slave out of slavery, but the slave got to take the slavery out of himself. See, it is hypocrisy. It is hypocrisy for us to talk about the black community is devastated. The black community is devastated. It's hypocrisy for us to talk about the community is devastated. The community is devastated, but we will not invest. When you shop today, you're not spending your allocated income. You spending your disposable income. When you out shopping today, the dollars that you wasting in these non-African businesses who don't like you and will never invest in your community, the dollars that you are out spending today in these non-African businesses, this money you spending today, this is your disposable income. Let me tell you what other communities do with their disposable income. Let me tell you what other communities do with their disposable income. You know what other communities do with their disposable income? They build businesses. They create jobs. They build schools and hospitals, distribution networks, and manufacturing centers. That's what every other culture does with their disposable income. You know what the number one thing black people do with their disposable income? After you pay your mortgage, after you pay your car, after you pay your bills, you know what we do? What's the number one thing Negroes do with their disposable income that nobody else does? You use it to look better than other black people. I'm going to say it again. We use our disposable income. We use our disposable income to look better than other blacks. We are in a competition. We have an image crisis. Black America suffers from an image crisis. We have never been comfortable with our image. We don't like what we see in the mirror. We don't like when other people see us. So we are preoccupied with wasting money, spending money, hemorrhaging money to improve the way we appear in public to other people. Why is this? Why is the American African more preoccupied with his image? Why is the American African more preoccupied with his image than any other race in this country? Why is that? It's because for 4 centuries.
Can we get into the...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me open that for you.
Yep.
It's all about them crossing the FDMG finish line. King Kong. All right.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that key for? Appreciate you. They insulating the pipes. We got to insulate the pipes. RBG Rock. I ain't been on the RBG Rock in a minute. Let me not forget where it started. The RBG Rock. FDMG. Brothers and sisters, you're welcome. You're welcome, H-Town Queen. You're welcome. Brothers and sisters, you are hemorrhaging your disposable income out there in them stores. You are hemorrhaging your disposable income. We can't afford to hemorrhage our disposable income. We're supposed to be building institutions and creating a future for our children. Does your child have their own business yet? Does your child have their own business yet? I'm asking an honest question. Does your child have their own business yet? Because if your child don't have their own business yet, why are you buying sneakers? Is your child a published author yet? Is your child a published author yet? Because if your child isn't a published author yet, if he or she don't have their own business yet, why are you buying video games, sneakers, clothes, and Jordans for? Your child 15, 16, 17, they should have their own business already. They could be picking up laundry, washing people laundry, cleaning homes. You know how many hustles they can do out here, but you want to spoil your children. You want to spoil the children. You want to spoil the children, brothers and sisters. Your child ain't got their own business, but you out here wasting money on clothes and toys. Joe Biden at home laughing at y'all right now. Laughing at y'all. They laughing at us, brothers and sisters. We are being laughed at. The whole country is laughing at black folks right now. The whole country is laughing at black folks right now. The whole country is laughing at black folks right now. The whole country laughing at us. We talking about we want freedom, we want justice, we want equality, we want liberation, but you out wasting all the money that we need in order to make them things come through. And I ain't got to tell you what the stick-up boys is doing today. Do I have to tell anybody what the stick-up boys is up to today? Do I have to tell anybody what the stick-up boys? God forbid, I don't want nobody to get robbed. I don't want nobody to get hurt. God forbid. But can we be honest? Because we raise our children to be selfish and materialistic. Can we be honest? We raise our children to be selfish and materialistic. I'm going to come to the hip-hop community in a minute. I'm going to come to my hip-hop community in a minute. I'm going to come to the hip hop, the rappers. I know the rappers is mad at me, and quite frankly, I don't give a uck. I understand the gangster rappers is pissed, but quite frankly, I don't give a uck. Okay? I'm going to come to them in a minute. But let me tell you what the situation is. You out buying tens of $1,000s worth of toys, clothes, sneakers, but we got homeless black children. Stay with me one time. I want y'all to understand and understand and overstand how the political economy of the black community operates. I want y'all to understand, overstand, and understand how the political economy of the black community operates. I want y'all to understand, overstand, and understand how the political economy of the black community operates. I want y'all to understand, overstand, and understand me. We got record numbers of homeless black children. homeless teenagers. And you're going to go out in your Mercedes, your BMW, your SUV, your car, whatever you're driving, and you're going to come back home with tens of thousands of dollars worth of bullshit, and you think you just going to walk in your house with them bags and walk past these homeless, hungry, struggling black children. Lord have mercy. I want you to see how our selfishness feeds the selfishness of the destructible youth in these streets. I want you to see how our selfishness as the adults. I want you to see how our selfishness as the adults feeds the selfishness of the children. You won't give them $1. You walk by them every day, and some of y'all won't give them $1. Some of y'all won't give our homeless children and adults and homeless mothers, y'all won't give them $5. Some of y'all won't give our homeless children and adults $10. Some of y'all won't give our homeless children and adults $20, but you will walk right past a homeless African in America. You will walk right past a homeless American African and go right into an Arab shop and get you some Jordans. You'll go right into the Arab shop and get you some True Religion. You'll go right into the Gucci store, the Louis store, the Balenciaga. Yes. You'll go right into the Foot Locker, right into the video game store. Yes. And give your money to non-Africans who don't even like you. You will do this. You will do this and won't even feel bad about doing it. And let me tell you why you won't feel bad about doing it. You know why you won't feel bad about walking past a homeless African to give your money to a non-African that hates your guts? You know why you don't feel bad about it? Because black people ain't been loyal to black people in a long ass time. I said black people ain't been loyal to black people in a long ass time. I said black people ain't been loyal to black people in a long ass time. You have no integrity at all when it comes to race. You put your race last and you wonder why the rest of the world does the same thing. You put your race last and you wonder why the rest of the world does the same thing. It's 11:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nat Turner died at 11:11. Perfect synchronicity. I showed up in Nat Turner land for the very first time on 11/11 of 2011. So the ancestors are in alignment with my message right now. The ancestors are in alignment with the message right now. We are at war. How you got time to be wasting money on entertainment, leisure time, activity, and gifts? We are at war. All these hungry blacks out here, and you're going to walk right past them and give all your money to an outsider. You're going to walk right past these hungry Africans and give all your money to an outsider. And then you're going to go beg Joe Biden to solve your problems. You're going to go beg Kamala Harris to solve your problems. You're going to go beg the black bourgeoisie mayors of your cities to solve your problems. It don't work like that. Economically weak people are a politically weak people. And economically weak people are a politically weak people. And economically weak people are a politically weak people. And economically weak people are a politically weak people. There is no black power without the black dollar. What we talking about, Africans? There is no black power without the black dollar. What we talking about, Africans? There is no black power without the black dollar. What are we talking about, Africans? There is no liberation without economic salvation. There's no liberation without economic salvation. The police are murdering black folks. We either need to fight them off or pay them off. That's how you deal with police brutality. I'm going to say it again. Police killing Africans, you either fight them off or you pay them off. That's right. You either fight them off or you pay them off. If you had your money together, you could step to the chief of police in every city and say, listen, as long as no more Africans die, you get a $50,000 end of the year cash bonus from the black community. We're going to put 50K in your pocket, unmarked bills, 50K in your pocket at the end of the year, Mr. Chief of Police, Miss Chief of Police, Black Chief of Police, White Chief of Police. 50 grand you get at the end of every year. That's the tax we gonna pay to make sure none of your police murder none of ours. 50K a year. We out here losing each other because we ain't got no damn money to leverage our political power. You need money out here. America operates on money. You don't want to use your money for political liberation. You want to use your money for entertainment. I said we are the economic infants of white America. The American Negro is the economic infant of white America. The American Negro is the economic infant of white America, brothers and sisters. It's almost time for melanin drip. It's time for melanin drip. The sun is out. The sun is coming. I'm right here, Father. Dear Father, I'm here. Dear Father, supreme symbol of the one almighty God, which you are not, but which you were created by and which you represent. Charge my melanin right now. I need my melanin charge. I'm the son of the sun. The sun is coming, y'all. It's almost time for melanin drip. It's almost time for melanin drip. The sun is coming. But let me get back to the conversation. Where was I at? I had an ADHD moment. Ancestral diversion for higher development. Where was I at? I just had an ADHD moment. Ancestral diversion for higher development. Where was I just at? I just had a AD. There we go. Come on, son. I am your son. I am Leo, King Leonidas. Bring me my energy. Bring me, charge my melanin. Here we go. Charge my melanin. That's what I'm talking about. I am the Black Christ of the revolutionary struggle. Bring me my father's energy. Bring me my father's energy. Yes. Charge your melanin, brothers and sisters. I told y'all before, this is not color, this is power. I told y'all before, this is not color, this is power. How the hell you gonna call your skin a color? When the sun charges your skin, when the sun hits your skin, it produces vitamin D. What do you mean? This is not color. This is power, brothers and sisters. This is power. Your skin ain't no color. Your skin is, this is energy. Energy, the inner God. You're the little G of the big G. We are the little G's of the big G. We are the little G's of the big G. Now let's get back on topic. Rashad, stay in your place. Don't tell me when to get back on topic, Africa. I'll run this here. I'm the King Kong consciousness. I'm the one building 2 schools for the babies without no white money. That's me, African. Stay in your place. Now let me get back to where I was. I'm breaking down the political economy of the black community. I'm breaking down the political economy of the black community. And today, Black Friday, so-called Black Friday, started in Philadelphia. Do y'all know where Black Friday come from? Do y'all know where the Black Friday concept comes from? Ifa Tunde, 3 times King Kev 35. Do y'all know where Black Friday come from? Black Friday started in Philadelphia in the early 1900s. It was called Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, because that's when black folks would try to go out and catch the Christmas deals, and the police department would send extra police out to make sure black people didn't steal anything. I'm going to say it again. Y'all don't even know the origin of this day. Melanin drip. Melanin drip. Come on. Charge my melanin. I'm teaching the people. Come on, son. I am the son of the sun. I am the S-O-N of the S-U-N. Bring me my melanin. Listen. Black Friday started in Philadelphia. The name actually comes from the police. The name actually comes from the police. The name Black Friday today, where you Negroes are spending money, Black Friday comes from the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania police. It's the day they would send out more police to make sure black people didn't steal when they were out trying to catch the early Christmas bargains in sales. You Negroes, melanin drip, melanin drip, melanin drip, melanin drip, melanin drip. But here's what I'm trying to say. Here's what I'm trying to say. If your child ain't got no business up and running, if your child is 13 years old, they need a business. If your child is 13 years old, they need a business. That's right. If your child is 13 and they don't have a business and you out spending money, see, I don't think we really understand what we're doing when we're out wasting this money. I love you too, Rose from the Concrete 856. That's Jersey. Rose from the Concrete 856. You in dirty Jersey. What city you in, Rose? You got my sweet potato pie? I know one of my Jersey queens made me a sweet potato pie. I know one of my Delaware queens made me a sweet potato pie. I know one of my Northern Maryland queens made me a sweet potato pie. I know one of my Chester, PA queens, one of my Philly, PA queens, one of my Brookhaven, PA queens. I know y'all made me a sweet potato pie. I'm not going to get no sweet potato pie. My Camden queens. Where my sweet potato pie at, Camden queen? My Willenboro queens? My Cherry Hill queens? My Darby queens, my Yaden queens. Where my sweet potato pie at? But let me stay focused. Let me stay focused. Let me stay focused. Brothers and sisters, we can't afford to be wasting no money. Melanin drip, melanin drip. The sun is here. We can't afford to be wasting no money right now. No institutions. And you out spending money recklessly and carelessly. And let me say this. There is an element of slavery in all of this. Let me tell you why. One of the reasons you shop your heart out on Black Friday, one of the reasons American Negroes shop your hearts out on Black Friday, one of the reasons American Negroes shop your hearts out on Black Friday is it makes you feel more American. I want you to follow me on this, because remember, we are a psychologically homeless people. We are a psychologically homeless people. We are a psychologically homeless people. What have I taught you before? Psychologically homeless people think they can shop their way into citizenship. Psychologically homeless people think they can shop their way into integration. Psychologically homeless people think they can consume their way into acceptance. I need you to understand me. I need you to shake that booty. I'm blocking you, brother. We don't do that here. We don't do that. I'm sorry, my brother. This is not a rainbow gang. This is not a rainbow thing. This is not a rainbow gang. This is not a rainbow bang, my brother. I don't want no men on my feed telling men to shake their backside. We not doing no tutti frutti here. I'm sorry, my brother. Whatever you into, you go do that. You go do you, my brother. You can indulge in all the European lifestyle activities you want, but you're not going to come on my live and promote anything that's anti-African. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm the son of the sun, and I just got to tell the truth. Like I was saying, we like to consume our way into being American. We want to shop our way into being citizens. We think we can purchase our way into participation. We think we can purchase our way into participation. See, when you out in the malls today, you feel like you an American. There is an economic mania with black people when we go shopping. I know y'all understand what I'm talking about. How many of you experience that economic mania when you go shopping? How many of you experience that economic mania when you go shopping? Y'all know what I'm talking about? When you start buying stuff, you start feeling real good. There's a rush. There's a rush. Who know what I'm talking about? That economic high. You get a shopper's intoxication. A shopper's intoxication. As soon as you buy one thing, you start feeling good. Let me buy something else so I can keep feeling this way. Let me buy something else so I can keep feeling this way. Let me buy something else so I can keep. This is what the shopaholic is addicted to. The shopaholic is not addicted to the merchandise. The shopaholic is not addicted to the merchandise. The shopaholic is addicted to how the merchandise make them feel. Do you understand, overstand, and understand me? Do you understand, overstand, and understand me? I'm going to say it again. The shopaholic, AKA the American Negro. The American Negro is the textbook definition of the shopaholic. The American Negro is the textbook definition of the shopaholic. You're not addicted to the shopping. You're addicted to the way the shopping makes you feel. You get a dopamine rush. You get a dopamine rush. You get an adrenaline rush. Just like you get when you smoke that weed, smoke that crack, pop those perks, take that alcohol, that beer, that dopamine, that adrenaline. You get that adrenaline and that dopamine rush, and you just start pulling out your money and all your credit cards and your rent money and your mortgage money and the college money. We are addicted to the good feeling that comes from shopping. And then on top of the good feeling, you feel like you have arrived. I am an American because I got 10 shopping bags. I am a member of the United States power structure because I got 10 shopping bags. I am equal to any Caucasian because I got 25 shopping bags. And then you go home. And then you go home. And then the high sets down. You start coming off your high. When you get home, you start coming off your high. Melanin drip. I need you closer, Father. I need you closer. Son of the sun, I need you a little closer. You right over the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. I need you right over here in the Anna Douglas Amy Garvey Park. You're a little too far. I need you right over here in the Ida B. Wells Harriet Tubman Park. Come on a little closer. The sun is right beyond the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. I need the sun a little closer. Can you come a little closer, Father? Father, can you send your energy a little closer? I need you a little closer. I know your hands are wrapped around the sun. I'm the son of the sun. Bring the sun a little closer. You hiding behind the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. I don't need the sun hiding behind the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. I need you right here. Brothers and sisters, after you get home from spending all your money, what happens? You come off of your manic episode. You come off of your shopper's manic episode. You start to calm down from your economic high. The dopamine stops pushing. The adrenaline slows down. And when you sit down, all of a sudden, right after you just had a shopper's high, you now go into a buyer's remorse. Buyer's remorse. Buyer's remorse. If anybody understands, overstands, and understands, ladies, give me some hearts. Brothers, give me some fists. Ladies, give me some hearts. Brothers, give me some fists. If you can understand, overstand, and understand, brothers, give me some fists. Lady, give me some heart. You have that buyer's remorse, and you start saying, I already bought this. I forgot I already had this. I bought my son one of these last year. I forgot. I really don't need this one. It's the wrong size. It ain't the right game. Buyer's remorse. Buyer's remorse. And then guess what you do? You turn on the TV. Black power. Then you turn on the TV and you see people looking happy buying shit. And that start playing with your mind. And then guess what? Your ego. The ego of the Negro in your slave master's inner voice whispers to you. I said the ego of the Negro in your slave master's inner voice whispers to you. The ego of the Negro in your slave master's inner voice whispers to you. And you say, maybe I feel bad because I didn't buy enough. Maybe I feel bad because I didn't buy enough. Maybe I feel bad because I didn't buy enough. And guess what you do? You go right back out there with the little bit of money you got left and you shop some more. Because you think shopping is the solution when shopping is the problem. Today is the worst day in Black America economically because we are wasting billions of dollars from Oakland to Atlanta, from Philadelphia to Brooklyn, from Miami to Mississippi, from New Orleans to Shreveport, from Chicago to Minneapolis, from Des Moines to Detroit, brothers and sisters, from Kentucky to Missouri. We are out there wasting billions of dollars investing in other people's takeover of our community. This is insane. This is insane. There will be no black power without the black dollar, but y'all don't get it. There will be no black power without the black dollar, but y'all, what do? Stop shopping. Stop shopping. Organize with other blacks and build a relevant institution. Help our young people create some jobs. Help them become a vendor. Help them build some of their economic opportunities. All that money with no institutions. All that money with nothing to call our own as a people. All your celebrities got charter schools, no independent schools. Why? Shout out to my brother Fat Joe. Shout out to my brother Fat Joe. Shout out to my brother Fat Joe, but Brother Joe, and I got mad love for Fat Joe, but Brother Joe, you talked about how you went into Puffy school and somebody, brother, those are charter schools. That's government money, brother. Charter schools is government money, Fat Joe. What we talking about, King? No disrespect. Charter schools are government money. You showing me a school that Puffy opened with government money? Come on, brother. That's not ours. That's government, brother. That's government. You talking about people giving out clothes and food. We don't need no damn poverty charity. We need community empowerment, build institutions. That's what we talk about, Fat Joe, not no handouts. Handouts don't help nobody beyond that day you gave it to him. You give a man a fish, he eat for a day. You teach him to fish, he eat for a lifetime. You give a man a fish, he eat for a day. You teach him to fish, he eat for a lifetime. No, Fat Joe is my guy. That's my guy. But I'm telling Fat Joe talking about the handouts. You talking about charity. I'm talking about empowerment. There's a difference between charity and empowerment, Brother Joe. There's a difference between charity and empowerment. Turkeys is charity. Sneakers is charity. I'm talking about empowerment. Charity is when you give something to somebody one time. That's charity. We don't need charity. Yes, sir. Come on over, King. We don't need charity. We need empowerment. Build institutions. I didn't hear you mention one institution that we build, Brother Joe. I'm talking to my big brother, Fat Joe. All due respect. No disrespect to Fat Joe. But Fat Joe, where is the empowerment, my brother? You didn't mention a single institution, King. You didn't say we built this community clinic. You didn't say we built this school, not no damn charter school. That's government money. You didn't say we built this supermarket. You didn't say we hospital, school, bank. And LeBron did not open up a school. There go another Negro who don't know what they talking about. LeBron James didn't open up no school. That's an Akron public school, and not a single 8th grader passed the math test in the past 3 years. I said, that's an Akron public school. I'm going to let you do your measurements first. That's an Akron public school, and not a single 8th grader at the LeBron James school, which has his name, but he does not own it. It's a public school. Not a single 8th grader at the LeBron James school passed the math test in the past 3 years. Y'all just say anything out your mouth because y'all ain't got no education. No political education at all with you Negroes. No political education at all with you Negroes. All I'm saying is today is the economic holocaust. It's not Black Friday. It's the economic holocaust. And guess who else out there shopping? The fake woke community is out there shopping too. The fake woke, all you so-called conscious people, y'all out there shopping for Christmas too. Y'all ain't no better than nobody else. Y'all out there shopping too. The conscious people out there too, because everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to feel good, but not everybody wants the community to do good. I said everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to feel good. Everybody wants to walk in their house with 25 bags from the Gallery Mall, but nobody wants the community to do good. You got children failing their classes, but you out buying gifts. Your children are failing their classes, but you out shopping for gifts. How you got a child in special ed? How you got a child in special ed? How you got a child in special ed and you out Christmas shopping for a kid who can't even read on their grade level? And then we talk about school to prison pipeline like we not the ones putting them inside the pipe. And then we talk, your daughter can't even do math on 8th grade level. Your son can't even count on his 7th grade level. Your grandson can't comprehend on his 5th grade level, but you out there buying Christmas gifts. They don't even go to school. They don't even go to school. Everybody can't be saved, but most people should be saved. I agree, everybody can't be saved, but most people should be saved. And if most people can't be saved, that's what you call a Holocaust. That's what you call a Holocaust. I'm going to say this to the Zulu king of South Africa. I'm going to say this to the Nkosi Amakosi of South Africa. Let me go to South Africa one time to my Zulu kingdom. Shout out to my Swazi, my Xhosa, my Zulu, my Khoi, all my South African families. But I heard the king of the Zulus is given the Chinese land. I heard the king of the Zulus is given the Chinese land. This is what I heard. That the king of the Zulus, I hope we not doing that. No disrespect to the Nkosi Amakosi of South Africa. No disrespect to the Nkosi Amakosi. But I hope to God that the Zulu king isn't giving land to the Chinese. We got to stop this. But I'm going to get back to the American African because I'm not going to let y'all off the hook. I'll deal with my South Africans when I'm in South Africa. I'll deal with my South Africans when I'm in South Africa. We want to put one on everyone back there too, boss.
Everything with boards on it, right?
Yes, sir. Now, the front row, we ain't going to worry about the front. But these three you just did and all them back there, yeah.
And then what about the side as I turn?
Ain't nothing over there.
All right, but this and that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brothers and sisters, let me say this to the hip-hop community. And I'm going to say this to my brother Fat Joe in respect, because somebody sent me a clip of Fat Joe last night. I like Fat Joe. We ain't got no issues. Fat Joe, your rap name is Joey Crack, right? Your rap name is Joey Crack, right? What that crack part hitting for? Your rap name is Joey Crack. Respectfully, big boy, you my brother. Why you call yourself Joey Crack? Is that not glamorization of drug dealing? That's all I want to know. Now, you a real successful brother. You done did your thing. I'm proud of you, Fat Joe. We ain't got no problem. But your rap name is Joey Crack. Your rap name is Joey Crack. So when you say Joey Crack, are you not talking about crack cocaine? You was the dope boy at one time, right? You was the dope boy in the Bronx. Boogie down. Shout out to my boogie down Bronx Africans. You was the dope boy. And then you climbed up out of that lifestyle, right? Respect to you, and I salute to you. You climbed up out of that situation, my big brother, Fat Joe. So if you climbed up out that situation, brother, and you no longer have to sell crack, risk your life or your freedom to sell crack. If you no longer have to sell that crack, you should no longer be calling yourself Joey Crack. That's all I'm saying, my brother. I don't want y'all rappers to be disingenuous about the role you play in the proliferation of neighborhood dysfunction. I don't want y'all to be disingenuous about the fact that you influence and you motivate and you inspire young black fatherless children to engage in criminal behavior. Please, let's be honest if we're going to have this conversation. And me and my brother Joey Crack, we can have this conversation, or we don't have to have the conversation. But nonetheless, brother, I don't want us to be disingenuous as we have this 50 years of hip hop dialogue. Because I heard one rapper say, you know, he raps about crime so children won't commit the crime. No disrespect, my brother. That's a bunch of bullshit. No disrespect, my brother. That's a bunch of bullshit. You are not rapping about crime so children don't commit crime, because you are not rapping about crime in a deplorable way. You are not rapping about crime in a analytical way. You are not rapping about crime in a critical way. You are rapping about crime in a glorified way. You are rapping about crime in a magnified way. You are rapping about crime in a glamorous way. You are not rapping about crime in a critical way. So we can't be dishonest. I just want y'all to be honest and say, listen, this is what we do, and we don't care how it impacts black folks. Because guess what? You are not alone. Gangster rappers are not alone. Gangster rappers are not alone in neglecting the black community. The black church does it every Sunday. The black church does it every Sunday. We give the black church $3 billion nationally every Sunday. Excuse me, $3 million. We give the black church $3 million nationally every Sunday. $3 million. Collectively, all 50 states, we give the black church $3 million every Sunday. No schools, no banks, no hospitals, no supermarkets, no distribution, no manufacturing, no employment at all. So the gangster rappers are not the only ones to blame. I blame all the black bourgeoisies. And by the way, gangster rappers, I know y'all think y'all in the hood and y'all might still be playing the hood, but y'all are members of the black bourgeoisie. I don't care if your pants sag. You are a part of the Negro aristocracy. I don't care if you smoke weed. You are part of the Negro aristocracy. I don't care if you wear Timberlands, Jordans, Air Force Ones. You are part of the Negro aristocracy. I don't care if you come into the hood to get your weed. Gangster rappers are members of the black bourgeoisie. Let's just keep it real. Because, see, they still dress like they in the ghetto, but they no longer in the ghetto. Nor do they care about the ghetto. So let me just make this clear right now. Gangster rappers are members of the black bourgeoisie. You Negroes are selfish elites. You are part of the gatekeeping elite of the black aristocracy. I don't care how you dress. I don't care how you talk. Okay? That's just the image you project. You Negroes live in white neighborhoods. Y'all send y'all kids to white schools. You shop at white stores. Ain't nothing black about you except the way you present yourself. Gangster rappers are members of the black bourgeoisie. It might not be everybody. If what I say don't apply, let it fly. If what I say don't apply, let it fly. I only mention my brother Fat Joe because I happen to like Fat Joe. You feel me? Fat Joe all right with me. I'm cool with Fat Joe. We never met, but he all right with me. That's why I mentioned Fat Joe. Not to blow him up, but to challenge my brother to think a little bit deeper. Because when he ran off his list of things that rappers do, I didn't hear a single institution except Puffy School. And that ain't Puffy School because charter schools are government funded. Government. Let me say that again. Charter schools are government funded. So you talking about Puffy School is beautiful. I'm glad it's a beautiful school, brother. But that's government funded. That's not ours. That's the government's. Now, let me close this out. Let me close this out. It's the pastors and the rappers. See, the problem with the hip hop community, You guys want to be the untouchables of the black community. That's the problem with the hip hop community. Y'all want to be the rainbow gang type. Y'all don't want nobody to be able to criticize y'all. That's where the gangster rap. Y'all believe y'all beyond criticism. I don't know who the hell told y'all that, but the gangster rappers, the hip hop community, they think they are beyond accountability. You're not beyond accountability. You will never be beyond accountability. So y'all can stop all that. Because some people say that they belong to the hip hop community, but they don't participate in the black community. That don't make no damn sense. The black community gave birth to hip hop. What do you mean you belong to the hip hop community, but you don't belong to the black community? You want to be accountable to hip hop, but you don't want to be accountable to black people. Anybody talking like that need to be put on the island and left there. See, we need to buy us an island. We need an island for Negroes, a Negro island where we can banish Negroes who are no longer productive to the black community. And I'm not just talking about rappers. I'm talking about politicians, black politicians. Where's the Congressional Black Caucus? Where is the Congressional? Some of y'all went to the Congressional Black Caucus Conference in D.C. Some of y'all went to the Congressional Black Caucus in D.C. Some of y'all went to the Congressional Black Caucus Conference in Washington, D.C. a couple weeks ago. Can somebody give me a report from the Congressional Black Caucus Conference? If you went to the Congressional Black Caucus Conference a couple weeks ago, can somebody please give me an update? Text me. Send me a voice memo, an email, a Facebook inbox. Did they discuss anything relevant for black folks? Did they discuss anything relevant for black folks? Yeah, the cobalt crisis in the Congo. I'm with you. The coltan, cobalt, titanium, cobalt. They got our children slaving so they can get that cobalt, that coltan for the iPhones. For the iPhones, Apple, Mac, some other companies. Childhood slavery in the Congo. And what we out doing today right now? What we out doing today? Buying all the junk that is sold by the oppressor, who enslaves African children in the Congo who get paid less than $1 a day. Our African brothers and sisters in the Congo who get paid less than $1 a day to mine the cobalt. To mine the cobalt so they can make the coltan that go into the cell phones, in the video games, in the iPads, in the tablets. Yes. But y'all worried about the Middle East. Y'all worried about the Middle East. They got tens of thousands of African children slaving in the cobalt mines of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Tens of thousands of African youth, maybe even hundreds of thousands of African youth slaving in the cobalt mines of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, making less than $1 a day because your son won an iPhone for Christmas. Your daughter wants an iPad for Christmas. So our little brothers and sisters in the Congo is over there slaving. Shout out to everybody who does not renew their iPhone or cell phone until they need a new one. Not because they want a new one, but because they need a new one. Shout out to all my Africans who still got the iPhone 1. Shout out to all my Africans who still got the Android 2. Shout out to all my Africans who still got the iPhone 3. Shout out to all my Africans who still got the Android 4. If you still got your old iPhone, I salute you. If you still got your old Android, I salute you. If you still got your old 2005 flip phone, I salute you. If you still got your old 2010 flip phone, I salute you, brothers and sisters. I salute you. You are a hero. You are a hero. All of y'all who use the old phones, you ain't got a smartphone, you still using an old phone, I salute you. Because every time we go out there and buy all these damn phones, our children in the Congo, Our African babies in the Congo have to go into the dangerous cobalt mines and dig deeper and dig deeper and dig deeper for more cobalt so your child can have an iPhone for Christmas. Where is the Pan-Africanism? Where is the global African solidarity? Where is the universal African liberty? That's right. Go back to your old phone, brothers and sisters. I'm not turning these in until they die. I'm not turning these in until they die. I'm not turning these in until they die. Shout out to everybody still driving a old beat up car. That's right. Shout out to everybody still driving a old beat up cars. That's right, brothers and sisters. You still driving your old beat up cars? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Because when you don't buy into this American capitalism, this parasitic, exploitative American capitalism, I want you to know you are helping to save our children in the Congo by not buying the stuff that they are forced to mine the cobalt and the titanium for and the diamonds for. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Shout out to everybody with an old car and an old phone. And black man, let me say this to you. I'm talking to all my black brothers out there. I'm talking to all my unapologetically African anti-bunny hopping brothers right now. I'm talking to all my unapologetically African anti-bunny hop brothers right now. If you dating a sister and she got a problem with your old car, she got a problem with your old clothes, she got a problem with your old phone, send her ass home in a Uber. Since she want a fancy car, get her a Uber Mercedes. Get her a Uber XL. Send her ass home in an upgraded Uber ride. Send her ass home in an upgraded Lyft ride. That's what you do. We ain't got time to be wasting money because women want to look luxurious. We are at war. We ain't got time for no materialistic sisters. Somebody sent me a clip the other day. If your woman got a problem with the clothes you wear and the car you drive and the phone you use, send her ass home in a Uber. Send her ass home in a Lyft. We ain't got time for no materialistic black women who want to live a white woman's lifestyle. We got to build institutions. We got to save our children. We got to build businesses for these babies. We got to push back against the power structure of this country. Somebody sent me a video yesterday. Black women complaining that their boyfriend took them to a cheesecake factory. He took you to the cheesecake factory and you got a problem with going to the cheesecake factory. Really? Really? Because y'all should have went to a black restaurant, but I understand. They not everywhere. You should have went to a black restaurant, but I understand. They not everywhere. You should have went to a black restaurant, but I understand. They not everywhere. But you complaining that a brother took you to a cheesecake factory? Ain't nothing. That's a decent restaurant. He could have pulled up at McDonald's. He could have pulled up at the Chinese Stop and Go and got you a small rice and gravy with 3 fries. Shrimp fried rat or shrimp fried cat or shrimp fried skunk or shrimp fried rabbit. He could have got you some shrimp fried dog at the Stop and Go, the Chinese bodega. He could have took you there and got you a shrimp fried dog, a shrimp fried wolf. That's what he could have done. But he took you to Cheesecake Factory and you said that's not good enough for you. Brothers, if you out here wasting your money on a materialistic queen, what you should be doing, black sister, is asking him, can y'all put y'all money together and go into business together? And even if the relationship don't work, y'all can still go into business together. That's what y'all supposed to be talking about. How can we build for the community? What can we do for the community? How can we impact the community? How can we use our disposable income for the community? And she wants to complain that she went to the Cheesecake Factory? Oh, no, sir. Let me know when you're ready for me, King. I'm gonna hang up.
All right. I'm good right now.
Okay. And if you notice on them steps right there, we got a rail on one, but not the other.
Right here.
Yeah, the one up against the school wall, I think somebody took that off. You see it? Yes, sir. You want some, he could have got you some shrimp fried rat. Some shrimp fried raccoon, some shrimp fried skunk, some shrimp fried stray dog. That's what he could have got you. I will never date a materialistic woman. I don't mind if she like a few nice things. I don't mind if she want to look nice. But all that, I got to have expensive labels on and all. No, I am not attracted to that type of woman. I can't stand a materialistic female. Brothers, don't get sucked into that. Brothers, respect the queens. Treat them with respect. Treat them like the goddesses that they are. But don't go broke in order to protect her image. Don't go broke in order to protect her image. The next time a woman tells you you're not spending enough money on the dates or you're not spending enough money on her, tell her we should be investing in yourself, not in your body. We're supposed to be investing in your mind, not how you look. We're supposed to be investing in your life, not in what not the restaurant we go to or the clothes we wear or the car we drive. We got to get over that, Africans. I wish a woman would go live and complain that I took her to this restaurant or that restaurant. You got men out here who won't take your ass nowhere. You got men out here that won't take your ass nowhere. Somebody said there's nothing wrong with the finer things in life. Here you go distracting from the point that I'm making. Just like a Negro. Just like a Negro. It's nothing wrong with the finer things in life. That's just an excuse for you not to do better. It's nothing wrong with the finer things in life. That's just an excuse for you not to do better. It's nothing wrong with the finer things in life. That's just another excuse for your lazy black ass to not have to do a little better. See, you don't want to be accountable. Nobody wants to be accountable to the collective, not the rappers, not the pastors, not the politicians, not the fraternities, the sororities, the Masons, community organizations, or regular everyday Negroes. Nobody wants to improve themselves for the people. Nobody wants to improve themselves for the people. Now, as far as the Jamie Foxx lawsuit and the Puffy and Cassie lawsuit and the Marcellus Wiley lawsuit and the Mayor Eric Adams lawsuit, the statute of limitations on accusations, the statute of limitations on sexual accusations is running out. The statute of limitations on sexual accusations is running out. It's running out. It's running out. And so sisters are trying to get as much money as they can get. And I want to say this to my black queens. Black women are more raped, trafficked, and abused than any woman in America. My African sisters are more raped, trafficked, and abused physically, sexually, and emotionally than any woman in America. So I would never dismiss, insult, make a mockery of, or trivialize the pain of the African woman. I would never do that to my American African sisters. I wouldn't do it to my European African sisters. I wouldn't do it to my continental African sisters. I wouldn't do it to my Caribbean, Central, or South American African sisters, my Australian African sisters, my Canadian African sisters. I will not trivialize abuse and sex abuse against black women. But you're not going to tell me it took you 30 years for you to come forward. You're not going to tell me it took you 30 years. You're not going to tell me it took you 30 years. You got abused at 19. And you coming back right before your retirement. I'm not buying it, sisters. I'm sorry. You got abused at 19, but you ain't telling until you're 50 years old. I'm sorry. I can't buy it. King Kong.